Alright, so how you guys doing today? It's of course your boy Volandis. And in today's video, we are in New York City. Gonna go do some New York things in our New York cool guy outfit. Not really here to give a long intro speech, so let's just get straight to what we're doing today. So although this may seem random, me and Casey have been friends since 2018. And a couple of years ago, I photographed him and his family inside of his first LA home. Casey is someone I consider an actual homie, and we've hung out on other occasions. And when I usually hang out with my homies, I usually take that time to be present. But you guys know I love documenting and taking photos of people in their spaces. And what better space to take a photo of someone than Casey Neistat's New York studio. And honestly, I love how these photos came out. I feel like these photos accurately shows the organized chaos that is Casey Neistat's studio. And a great part about this studio is that if you look very, very, very closely, you can see one of those Volandis decks in the background.
You were just lost, but now you're found, and you realize it wasn't at all like what you created in your mind. It wasn't even nice, you wasted all your time, you didn't even like him in real life. He said he thought it would be nice if we went.
So these photos are shot with a combination of Portra 400 and Cinestill 800T.
Sitting in his car, but you know he won't take you far, and you know that, sweetie, you know that, and you knew it before, but you just ignored that, so now you won't take
the Portra 400 shots look exactly like Portra 400. And something that I love but don't talk about too often is how insane the scans come back looking for the 800T. It takes quite a bit of work to get them to what they're supposed to look like, but once you dial in some colors, honestly, this film is undefeated. It'll definitely have your photos looking like cinema.
You wasted all your time, you didn't even like him in real life. Real life.
And one of the last days I was in New York, I decided to go to Coney Island. I've gone to New York more times than I can count, but I've only gone to Coney Island one other time. But I didn't walk the boardwalk. I was in a apartment building taking pictures. And this wasn't the era of my film photography, so I definitely didn't see things how I see them now. And honestly, some of these photos are okay. I think I had more fun just hanging out with my homies and walking around and taking pictures at 7 in the morning. And honestly, that's what photography is all about, so I had a great time. Alright, so cool, that was my time in New York City. And I kinda just wanted to get on the end of this video and talk about a few things. Unfortunately, because of the wildfires that's happening in Canada and the effects that it's having on some Northeast
American states, I was affected by that. So been a little sick, been in a little coughing fit. I also don't have the best respiratory system in the world, you know, a little asthma here and there and stuff like that. I was fortunate enough to leave before it started looking like Blade Runner, but the air quality in Detroit isn't any better. So, you know, I got my, you know, humidifier going, air purifier, stuff like that. You know, it's been helping me out, you know, taking my hauls and stuff like that. So yeah, I hope everybody that's out there and dealing with that, and the people that's affected by it in Canada, are doing a lot better than I am. So yeah, that was my trip to New York. You guys know that I don't necessarily make too many photography videos like that anymore, but I did want to kind of document some of these photo shoots that I knew I was going to be doing out there. Like I've mentioned many times before, I love photographing and capturing people in their space. And while I was there, I was fortunate enough to be able to do that with Casey. I've also never been to Coney Island, so I wanted to do that. Also just wanted to take some photos and have a good time and, you know, just relax and chill. But honestly, with the whole wildfire thing, I didn't have the best time. The entire time I was there was not good on my respiratory system. But yeah, as far as this video goes and the photos go, I'm very, very happy with how the photos came out. I'm very happy to have shared these photos with you guys and for you guys to see them and stuff like that. A lot of you guys know that I don't really share photos on the internet like that anymore. I still take photos every single day. I more so take photos for myself, as corny as that sounds, but that's the reality of my situation. I like taking photos. Felt like I was getting into a groove where I was taking a lot of photos, and I was taking photos for the internet. And I started photography because I love it, and it was something truly special to me. So to get back to that, I kind of started just taking photos and not sharing every single photo that I take on the internet. So it was fun to take these and share them with you guys, because there's a lot of photos that I take that I just don't share because I don't know, I like taking photos for myself. So yeah, it was fun. I do still like making photography videos because they're fun. And it's always fun to share with you guys the things that I'm doing and the things that I'm shooting. But yeah, with that being said, one last thing. I did give away the XT5. The person who won was notified about it. Congratulations to Jules. You followed all the instructions. The random picker picked you. So I'm happy that this is going to somebody who is very, very, very grateful and happy to be receiving this. And honestly, it's weird how life works, because I feel like this camera is going to someone who needs this camera at this moment in time of life. So I'm happy that this is going to be in good hands and in a good home. So congratulations again. Also, everybody who did not win, I do want you guys to know that I give away things all the time. If I use something once, I usually give it away. I don't sell it. Things that I don't need anymore, I usually just give it away. So there will be so many more giveaways on this channel, with cameras, with lenses, with whatever it may be. So don't be discouraged if you didn't win this time. You're always going to have a chance to win something some other time. So yeah, I do appreciate everybody joining and making this a fun experience and having fun and, you know, viewing the channel and supporting me and all that stuff. I can never thank you guys enough. But anyway, yeah, with that being said, that is a wrap on this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it, got something out of it. If you didn't, I apologize. I hope you guys tune in to next week's video, because it's going to be a fun one. So yeah, with that being said, let's get up out of here, man. Let's go do some shit. You know the vibes. Let's get it.